what defines my name. NAS, what defines my name.
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw their songs in a cyanide capsule. Demigod, rockin' How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
We go tonight.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Out of the shotgun. Goff. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. Third down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Goff on third. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And they'll manage to contain him after that 6-yard pickup. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust your tackles and keep those legs pumping.
There's Goff on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. Shoots away from one. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's on the first.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Here we go.
Gibbs now from the gun. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
They're going play action. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
2nd and 3 now.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Panther 80. 18 runner, 18 runner.
Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Green Bay.
We've set it downs from 37.
Buffalo 870, Timberwolves. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready up.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Cup 19. Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos.
Now looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Nice. Go.
Throwing now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Shot 60, shot 70, hot 70.
Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Ready, ready.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They send a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. As his target, that's Savion Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. They'll run. Jacobs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check, check, check. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
It's a give to Chandler. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
Go! Bronco 80.
Jacobs. No, this isn't going to do it. Stopped at the line, and they're going to remain a couple yards away here now on 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
For the Packer field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
McManus sends it through. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give them a 1st down. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Ready?
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Johnny Lying. Ready, ready.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time left. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score of his young career. Look, I'm not going to say it's the first of many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense when the quarterback can score using his legs as well.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
These 2 NFC North teams have played one so far. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
We've set it down from 37. On 1st down, it's gone. To the right, he's got to Sloan. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
180.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running it with David Montgomery. And the Packers secure it. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Off to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they take him down right along the 30.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on. What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Now come out throwing. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 65, 65.
They'll throw it here on first. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him.
Okay,
So first down from the 41.
50. Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
We'll look to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They are throwing it again. This one taken in by Kraft. He'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ready, set.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Go. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing one deep for the end zone. And that one hits the 10. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
50-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Kid, I have no idea why I talk about banking so much with deposits and withdrawals. But let me tell you right there, that's a withdrawal of trust. Next time around, on a 4th and 1, probably going to see him go for it.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
What's that?
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. As Andre Cisco will hold him down there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Rush coming for Goff. He lost one deep, center of the field. He's got it inside the 10. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Bates now for the point after.
Extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Packers 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
He's got it on the bootleg. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Packer 1st down.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles.
Going run again with Jacobs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
On the set.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 30.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 25 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, go.
He'll work against the blitz. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw because you're about to get smacked.
Downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They've got a man in motion.
Viking 18. Ready.
From the red zone now. Dumps it off to his running back. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. And they hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Completes this one to Kraft. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he drives this forward to the 6. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Brendan McManus on for the Packer field goal.
McManus sends it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Bring it. 70 Lions. Ready.
Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That is awesome.
14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard
set here. 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. The play clock down to